Okay. Let me just connect my charger. Yeah. What up, guys? Your boy Just King Zere. Welcome back to the Just King Zere podcast. And yeah, man. In this video, I'm just gonna be talking about some of the what can I say? The hatred, unpatriotism that I've seen. With this whole Trump and Ramaphosa situation. This situation has shown me that many people are not patriotic. Black, white, this is after I've seen which the interview right now as I'm recording this is currently happening and currently premiering PBD, Patrick Bet David, and Rob Hersov, Mr. Billionaire Rob Hersov. That interview is currently happening, and on that interview there's a lot of people that are on that comment being like racist, very racist on the comment section, saying whatever it is that they want to say. A full display of, I don't know what to call it, racism. Full display of people who clearly hate South Africans, clearly hate black South Africans, clearly hate whatever South Africa is right now. People who clearly hate everything that we stand for. It's there. If you're South African and you were on that live chat, you are aware now. You are aware. If you are not aware before, that racism exists in South Africa on the highest frequency, not even highest frequency, because racism can never be on the highest frequency, So it's there. So you are aware now. So before we get into it, I know I got into it a little bit. Subscribe to my YouTube so that the platform can grow. Let's grow the platform, and more videos will be coming. I'm doing a live. Excuse me. Let me just see. Somebody's greeting me. Hello. How are you, Lerato? How are you? Sorry. I won't be commentating on a couple of things. I will just be commenting on. I will be. Yes. I understand. This is TikTok, but this video is going to YouTube. Do you understand? It's going to YouTube. I'm doing a live, but this video, I'm doing them to go and post them on YouTube. So they will become like a YouTube video at the end. But it's also serving as like a TikTok, for the people that are watching live. But ultimately, it's going to YouTube. Do you understand? So those are on YouTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube. The platform can grow. Those who are on TikTok, those who are on TikTok, you can watch. But the ones that are going to be watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So let's get straight into it. There's a lot of racism, Racists are really showing themselves right now. Racists are showing themselves, and they love the fact that they have representatives like Rob Hersov. They have representatives like Ernst Roots. They have people that talk for them and give them a certain vibe where they can talk the way they want. They can use their accounts. They're tired of talking in the background. Now they want to show themselves in the forefront that this is our beliefs. This is what we think. To hell with your Rainbow Nation. To hell with your Mandela. To hell with it. That's how they are. That's what they believe. They don't love Mandela. They don't love anything. They were just using it as a front. Some of them, they never wanted apartheid to end. Do you understand? Some of them, never wanted apartheid to end. Apartheid, they ended it because the system itself failed. The system itself failed. Do you understand? The system itself, the system of apartheid failed by itself. It was not a good system. It was not a good system at all. It was a system that could never win. It could never survive over a long period of time. It could never. So when it failed, these people were not ready for it to fail. They thought that they were right, and then that system of apartheid could exist forever and ever. But just like every bad system, it crashed. The whole world was moving forward. America was moving forward from their segregation, from all those things. And then they were able to realize that they are actually the ones who are left. So they didn't look cool in the world. They were now being sanctioned by the same people who used to do segregation. So they saw that they were getting broke. The money was going, the support, they couldn't support themselves. The whole world was supporting a new South Africa. So they were forced to end it. So when they ended it, they still held that grudge within their heart. They held the grudge within their heart that these black South Africans, we hate them. And a lot of people at that time really they went on to say that they are leaving South Africa. And they actually left South Africa. They left South Africa in numbers. Do you understand? They left South Africa in numbers, and in their mind, they were like, this country is going down. A black person can never run this country. This country will never succeed. We're going to Europe, we're going to Australia, not even Australia at that time. Europe, America, wherever. So they did, But then, to their surprise, Mandela came in. He was able to create proper geopolitics. He was able to create proper geopolitics. You understand? So with him creating proper geopolitics, he was able to create relationships. At that time, this is not a new issue of us having friends that America is enemies with. It's not a new thing. There's videos of Nelson Mandela saying that our friends, your enemies, you do not have to be our enemies, because these people helped us during the struggle more than America. So this thing is not new. It started long ago. You understand? So Mandela was able to disarm America. I remember one time you said that there's not a country in this world that has committed more atrocious things than America. Dropping bombs on people and doing all these type of things. He said it. So when he says those things, he disarmed America. Mandela disarmed America about South Africa. They couldn't say anything. They thought maybe they could disarm him instead to being allies with them only. But it was not so. So when that happened, that put South Africa in a very, very incredible place, because here comes this great Mandela, coming from fighting for so many, but still continuing to fight in his older years, continuing to speak out against world evils that are done, speaking about Palestine, speaking about this thing. So South Africa became even more famous. You understand? So South Africa became even more famous. South Africa became even bigger. It became, on top of the brand Mandela, South Africa became like this thing where concerts were being held here. All these things were being done here. The World Cup was being held here. Sports was incredible. A Rainbow Nation actually looked like it's really happening. But let me tell you what's happening underneath the shadows. What was happening underneath the shadows is that those same people who hated that fact, who thought South Africa would not last, were getting even more anxious. They were getting even more envious and angry. Like, where is it? Where is it happening? Where is my prophecy? You know, where is my prophecy? Hello, praise, hello, my beautiful niece. So they couldn't understand that their prophecy was not coming alive. Remember, what's their prophecy? Their prophecy is that South Africa can never be run by a black person. You understand? So they could never understand that. They could never understand that South Africa could be run by black people properly, and it could survive, and it could have rugby teams. It could have all these type of things. It could succeed. They were waiting for the doomsday. The doomsday which couldn't come. So they've been waiting. You know, things. Wait. Oh, okay. Hi. So that's how it is. Excuse me for that. That's how it is. Hello, soprano. No, that's my mom. Hello. How are you? So that's how it is, man. That's how the whole thing is. They are waiting for their doomsday. They're waiting for the doomsday. You know. So now everything bad that has happened, you see, they latch onto it. They latch onto it. They want to show very they want to highlight everything that black people have done wrong. They don't mention the good things. They don't mention that. They never mention. You can look at it everywhere. They don't mention anything about the good things that were done. Only Rob Hersov, when he was but he was even cross-examined for it. He was asked questions about why he said that when he talked about how they developed Soweto by the Biz News guy. The Biz News guy was like, why do you give them credit? Do you understand? So it's their thing, whereby they have to speak ill. You know, they have to speak ill of the blacks to make sure that a kafir can never ever lead. A kafir can never ever run a country properly. Do you understand? Such people are now having the time. This is their time now. Where I remember there used to be a time during load shedding. Load shedding, there's a guy from South Africa who moved and stayed in the States. He did a video, and in that video, he put South African people there, like Nyaupe people and stuff, and making them look like monsters. And then he said South Africa is done, yeah, and whatever. And then his main topic was load shedding. Like, they don't even have electricity. They don't even have what. What do you have to say now when load shedding is gone? What do you have to say now that load shedding is gone? There's no load shedding. You don't speak about the good. You only speak about the evil, the bad things which have been solved. When they are solved, they don't say anything. Do you understand? So they don't want that. They don't want to show, hey, hola, Master Mike. They don't want to show the good. They don't want to show anything that good people, that the black people do that works. Their whole thing is to promote failure. So now they've come to that point where they cannot wait any longer. They cannot wait any longer now. They want this government back because they've been proven wrong. Doomsday never came. So they have to make up lies. They have to say that there is a genocide. They have to say that. They have to say that there's a genocide. They have to lie now. Because the doomsday that they keep talking about is not coming. The doomsday that they always talk about, where the black person will destroy this country, never came. So they have to lie now. They have to they have to push the Swat Khafar. They have to push Swat Khafar. They have to push the black person as a monster. as a weakling, as a stupid person who cannot operate anything, who's incompetent. That is their whole thing. That is what they push. If you don't see it now, go to Rob Hersov interview right now with PBD. Read the live comments. Go and see the amount of racism there the white people are doing. Too much racism that's happening right there. They are saying it blatantly. It's like straight to your face. Once they come from there, they're going to be starting to come out more and more and more and more. Do you understand? So, black person, it's time to wake up now. These people never wanted you to have that job that you have. They never wanted you to earn any money. The fact that you earn 20,000, 15,000, 50,000, whatever you earn, the fact that you earn that, it's pissing them off. You are not what they know. They know the kafir. They know the kafir who earns 1 rand, not even 1 rand, 1 cent, 5 cents for a whole days of work. That's who they know. They know the kafir who washes their underwear for 10 cents. That's who they know, and that's who they want. That's why they hire illegal foreigners. You understand? That's why they hire illegal foreigners, because illegal foreigners, they remind them of apartheid. A black person was like, yes, boss. Yes, boss. Yes, boss. Yes, boss. They remind them of that. The illegal foreigners remind them of the yes, boss kafir. You are not the yes, boss kafir. You are the new, well-educated, went to VETS, went to UJ, went to Val University, whatever, TUT, whatever, establishments. You went to establishments. You are the new version. You are the new South African. You are the new South African. You are a black person that they never envisioned could exist in South Africa. They want you to be like your mothers and grandmothers and say, yes, boss. That's what they want. So, be awake. So also going to all the people that are unemployed and all these things. Your journey is not over. Take the unemployment part and whatever. Take it as part of your journey. It's part of your journey. You are still fighting. Don't make your life about only getting a job and earning money. That's not what life is about. That's not. I'm telling you. That's part of it. The real story is who you are, the journey. What is your contribution to the empowerment of blacks and the viewership and how blacks are? You can still do that thing. Even in a movie, there's a part where the lead character has been maybe beaten badly and is laying in the hospital. Why don't they remove that part and only show when the hero is at the top level? No, they don't remove it because it's part of the journey. So that's part of your journey. That's where you are right now. Do you understand? So you have to fight even in the lows. Do you understand? You have to fight even in the lows. Those lows. Look at Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was in jail for 27 years. Are those 27 years not part of his journey? It's part of his journey. And he fought throughout those parts. So if now you are having those slow parts, and then you say, it's over. You don't take care of yourself, you don't keep yourself, you don't maintain yourself, you don't do whatever. What's going to happen? Then you are not going to go through the up and down, and you're just going to, even when the up comes, you are no longer the same person. So you have to know that you are in a journey that goes like this. It's a business cycle. For those who studied business management, business studies, it's a business cycle. The fact that the cycle is at the bottom doesn't mean the cycle has stopped. No, the cycle is still going to go up. It can go down again, can go up. It's just that resembles life. That resembles the life. You understand? So, be very aware that you are the new version of the blacks. And This whole things, unemployment, all this, it's all engineered. All these things, there are abuses in the companies and all these things to sabotage you, to make sure men are not hired, make sure this keeping people outside of school, making sure all those things, they are all engineered. So if you don't understand that those things are engineered, then you are a pawn in the game. Do you understand? So South Africans were doing well. I can't wait to see Cyril Ramaphosa. I hope he really stands up to that bully called Trump. I really hope he stands up. I really hope he does great things there. No DNA, just RSA. Wait, let me see something. Yeah, so excuse me for that. I was just reading a message. It's a bit dark, but yes, Soprano, my mother. It's true. We have to be aware of what's really happening. So once we understand what's really happening, then we can move forward. Then we can go somewhere. But you can fight in the trough. You can fight at the top of the business cycle, but you can also fight at the trough of the business cycle. What is the trough? The bottom. You can fight through the recession. You can fight through the depression. You can fight through the trough. Then you can go up to the recovery, all the way back up. But the fight is still going on. Do you understand? So that's what you have to understand. That life is life, whether it's at the top, whether it's at the bottom. So let's see what happens. Let's be patriotic, guys. Let's be patriotic. Let's understand certain things, about this whole thing. It's best to be patriotic than to be non-patriotic. Anyways, it's your boy Just King Zere signing out.